is over. My life is over. 'Cause I start thinking again about our time together. When the night is over, my life is over. 'Cause I start thinking again about our time together.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to this YouTube video. Brian and I have established that Duff Goldman goes to our gym, and so now I have to confirm it, but he just found it out today. This is a big deal. If you don't know who Duff Goldman is, please look him up. I didn't even know that Charm City Cakes was in Los Angeles. We need to go. That's his cake shop.
Big fasting day.
Big fasting day. On a real note though, guys, welcome to the video. So I just got back from training legs this morning. It was definitely mentally challenging because my body was not cooperating for a while, but we did it. We're good, in a good place. So I'm gonna be showing you guys a full day of eating. I am on paleo, as you guys know if you've seen my last video. So I'm gonna be showing you everything I'm eating. It's all gonna be fucking delicious, and you guys are gonna be able to take some awesome recipes, whether you're a keto, paleo, or just like food in general. And FYI, I'm not really doing intermittent fasting at this moment. It's 8:30 a.m. and that's because I've been waking up at like 4:35 and then training, and then I have like a full day of work ahead, so I don't really like to be hungry for the first 3 hours of work. So I've been pretty much just eating like a normal schedule for like 12 hours a day, but I'm trying to at least minimize that to like 10. So I'm eating my last meal around like 6 or 7, but that's a habit I'm working to break, so. I had to pause because look how perfect that is. That looks like the emoji. Hashtag organic. Okay, so meal one, as you guys saw, hope you enjoyed that little clip together. 2 whole eggs, half an avocado, a little bit of pineapple salsa that I made, which I can tell you guys about, some sauteed veggies, and then greens and cherry tomatoes, and it's so pretty, isn't it? Sleep last night. They're all so sleepy. That was a call with my client Emma. She just finished with me. Amazing mental transformation. It is like probably one of the most incredible cases I've seen of just like total 180 mentally, as far as like the way she views herself, the way she views the world, and that's kind of the whole thing about what I teach. It's not just about getting body. It's not about following a diet. Not about any of that. It's about how you see yourself and how you see the world, and becoming extremely confident, unshakable, is what I told her. And it's like, you are just becoming an unshakable version of yourself, and it's amazing. I brought my own almond milk, and then I'm using stevia drops. So I'm still using stevia, even though I'm doing paleo. That's kind of like my one exception for my coffee. And then right now I'm gonna have this beautiful mess, which is walnuts, raw almond butter, blueberries, pumpkin puree, and sweet potato. It's the jam. And now it's back to work. You guys know that. Back home, and I'm sorry that this is not gonna be super eventful. Like for this meal, I promise dinner is gonna be fabulous. You guys are gonna love it, and it's gonna be something new for you, and because it's new for me and I've never made it. But for now, because we didn't have any meat prepped, I actually just made egg whites. A little different because I had eggs this morning, whole eggs. I made egg whites, and the key to egg whites, which I brought this up with the client because everybody fucking makes their egg whites just in a pan with like salt. And I'm like, and then it has gross texture and it's not good. And I see a lot of like people on YouTube, influencers doing this as well. I'm like, what are you guys doing? You're setting a bad example. Make your food taste good. When you're cooking egg whites, for them to be very, very tasty, for you to really like them, cook all your vegetables first until they're brown, and just use cooking spray. And then once your veggies are all like super browned out, then pour egg whites on it. And then put seasonings on it, and then put all the jam and good stuff on it, and then mix it up and put it on top of either like lettuce or just have it by itself and put salsa on it, put ketchup on it. I promise it's really good. I put it on a bed of spinach and lettuce. So this is it. And it's 6 egg whites without protein powder. It's actually really hard to get protein in. That's like the one thing I will say. I'll also recap my first week, which I don't think I did in the last one, but I'll at least give you like just a quick recap and takeaways from it so far. I'm also not tracking macros right now. If I get to the end of this week and I gain another pound, then I'm definitely gonna track macros. But until then, we're just gonna roll with it. Today we're gonna talk about motivation. This is everybody's favorite and least favorite topic. This is essentially also a day in my life. So it started with woke up, morning routine, training, home, eat, go to coffee shop, do some work, have client calls, do some more work, and then I had another client call after that, and then came home, ate, did a Facebook Live, eating, and now I have a 10 client call, Livingly New, which is amazing, by the way, which I need to explain more to you guys because the applications for that are gonna be open in like a week from when you see this video. I'm gonna have this. So Brian and I attempted to make homemade Nutella. It didn't work. It was pretty gross. And Brian was like, why don't you just make it into brownies? So I added an egg and some baking powder, and then it turned into these like fudgy bar things. And they're about 120 calories a piece of mostly fat because they're made out of hazelnuts with no flour or anything else, so they are paleo friendly. So I'm gonna have this, and I'm gonna put some raw almond butter on it. And I'm gonna have it with some cashew milk. And this is gonna be my pre-call little snack here. If you guys want this recipe, you're probably gonna have to join my email list. Links below. As far as when you went to the gym, so what was did you just stretch? Did you do just a little bit of walking? Like what did that look like? Oh, good. Sorry about that. I had like, the first call ran like 3 minutes late, and then the second call ran like 3 minutes late, and I was like, woo! So, lots and lots of calls today, guys. I had a group call with my Livingly New girls, so I wanted to elaborate on that before I forget. Livingly New is my 12-week group coaching program, and it's really just supposed to be a step one. It's not supposed to be like this magical weight loss journey where you lose 20 million pounds. It's really just a step one, a kickstart, a kick in the ass. It's something that I asked myself, what would I be so proud to put out for people and to really help the version of myself that needed help before she was willing to admit it. And that's exactly what this program is. So it's basically a dive into your fitness journey. So giving people everything that they need to get started. So I give everybody the community that they need, because usually after the first month is when things really start to get challenging, right? Like after the first 30 days of committing to something. So I give everybody the community. That means group calls every week, making sure that you're held accountable and really excited to celebrate like your wins and everything. So group call once a week, and then I make sure everybody gets a custom program, so it's not just a blanket program, it's actually specific to whatever you want, your level, and how many days of training you want. Your diet is specific to you. So that program is amazing for these girls, and all the girls have made such awesome breakthroughs. It's just really cool to see. As you guys can see, like this is just my everyday, this is like part of my life, so I talk about it because it's part of my life, not because it's like something I'm trying to pitch per se. It's just something I'm really passionate about and that I love. So, and I know that so many people that watch these videos would love it and need it. So that's gonna be launched probably next week from when you guys see this. So make sure that you're on my list, and link will be in the description below. You can also just find it at lindsayregofit.com. The application is going to be live at lindsayregofitapply.com as well, but it won't won't be once this video is out, so make sure you're just on the list. I've been snacking slightly, just on like nuts. Because I'm starving and Brian is getting his hair cut, this is way more eggs than I'd normally ever eat in my life, I promise you. But I'm doing it because I'm freaking hungry. So I'm having a boiled egg. So glamorous, right? And I'm putting salt on it. That's about it. But this dinner is gonna be super good and I'm about to start it. So it's gonna be grilled pork chop with pineapple salsa and I'm gonna show you guys how to make it. It's gonna be awesome. Normally I have a huge variation of things, but I am gonna eat 2 more times before I go to bed, so I'll show you guys what that is. Talking to one of my girls about this. Cooking does not have to be hard, but as you saw, all I put on these pork chops was lime juice, salt, and pepper. And all I am going to do is cook it in a pan on medium with cooking spray for like 5 minutes on each side. And broccoli, like you saw, super simple, salt, pepper, cooking spray, a little bit of olive oil, which you guys did not see. I just like drizzled it on. And this is dinner. I made this in the meal prep video, but this is the best salsa I've ever made. It's so simple. It's literally like 2 spears of pineapple diced up, half of a bell pepper diced up, maybe like 10 cherry tomatoes diced up, a little bit of red onion, cilantro paste. None of this I measured. I just kind of do it to taste. And lime juice, and a little bit of white wine vinegar. That's the secret. But that's it. And I'll show you guys what the final dinner product looks like. And then I will explain to you my temperature thing. We will have our dessert, and that will conclude the full day of eating. So you'll want to stay and see this final product. Also, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. I appreciate you all.
First bite. 1 bite, everyone knows the rules. 2 bites to solidify. Moistness on the pork, 8.75.
Wow.
Taste of the pork, it's tough because I'm not a big pork fan.
That's okay. It's more like the flavor.
If I was to grade this as pork against other porks, so if this is a pork tasting challenge, I'm gonna have to give it a 9.
Woo! Here, I have to taste it for you guys. Key to pork is to only cook it a max of 5 minutes on each side. I'm gonna just let it cook through when you turn off the stove.
At what temperature?
Low, medium. So we have sweet potato, broccoli. Sweet potato was from meal prep last week. Broccoli, salsa, and lots of pork because your girl needs some protein today. This last bite to eat is nothing remotely formal. I just like to have fruit before I go to bed. I don't know what it is, but I'm eating strawberries, which are really good, by the way. Trader Joe's knows how to do it right. Also having a little bit more of this like hazelnut brownie. I'm dipping it in almond butter. This is the late night snacking when you're on paleo. I will see you guys for the wrap up in the morning. Good morning. So I lied, the video is not over. It was supposed to be 1 full day of eating, but I feel like I gave you guys like nothing creative yesterday except for dinner. I'm gonna show you guys the smoothie I'm making that doesn't have protein powder in it. If you make smoothies without protein powder right now and you're not doing like paleo or anything, use protein powder, please. But I'm gonna make a smoothie that tastes amazing without it. It's bomb. So this is the way to make fruit smoothies that are packed with protein, because egg whites that are white have no flavor at all. So what you want to do, you don't have protein powder. So this is gonna be last meal that I will show you guys, and it makes up for all the eggs I ate yesterday. So this is like a super fancy Lindsay specialty salad thing. So I'm gonna show you and explain it. First of all, you want to put all your lettuce on top because otherwise it gets soggy as fuck, and that is not fun for anybody. So I have ground turkey on the bottom. I have 1 boiled egg dice, mild jalapenos, half an avocado, peach salsa, I showed you guys last night, peppers, cucumbers, and cherry tomatoes, and that's it. And then I put a little bit of olive oil on top, liquid aminos on top, and a little bit of salt. Pretty much it. So to explain the beginning of this video, I want to go outside so I can actually yell. I am figuring out whether or not I ovulate because I have not gotten my period for 3 years. So in order to do that, this is just totally random fact, but this is from a book that I've been reading and researching just to figure out myself. So if you track your temperatures every day for 30 days, if you do ovulate, you should see 3 days where your temperature is elevated by 0.5 degrees. That is what happens inside of your body when you are ovulating. So if you want more information about that, guys, you gotta read the Period Manual by Lara Braden, and I'll put that below, but I'm not gonna explain that whole thing right now, but I couldn't take this whole video and not explain that because it looked weird. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this gave you some awesome meal ideas for your own diet, whatever it consists of. Everything I eat is fucking amazing. I don't eat anything I don't like, so all things to know about me. Make sure you're subscribed, make sure you hit the thumbs up on this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.